so much for watching and listening from wherever you guys are at. I wanted to thank you guys for all the love on the last most recent episode about my anxiety. If you or anyone is dealing with anxiety, I encourage you guys to go watch that one. Right after this one, we have a special guest today. Marissa?
Yes.
Marissa. Okay. How do you say your last name? Because I don't want to mess it up.
Gaitan, but everyone calls me Meche.
Meche? Yes.
Yeah, Meche.
If you guys don't know Meche, go to TikTok. But I'm so grateful to have you here and to get into it with you. TikTok sensation, someone that everybody has recently been talking about. Again, if you know, you know, and if you don't, go find out. But I do want to be very honest and straightforward with you. We all know the drama. We know the YouTube videos. We know the situation. And I kind of want to talk more about your story and your YouTube and what was said on your part, right? And more about your life and growing up and where you came from, because I feel like that touched my heart more than actually what was before, like that, what made you come out and say all of that. So I'm going to give the mic to you. Okay. I want you to be able to tell your story, who you are, where you came from, where you were born, what you do, all that stuff. That way everybody can get to know you for those that don't know.
So my name is Marissa de Gaitan. I'm most known as Meche. I am currently 16 years old.
Right.
My birthday is December 19, 2006. I was born in Monterrey, Nuevo León. But I currently live in Texas.
What part of Texas?
San Antonio.
San Antonio? Okay.
Yeah. Well, do you want me to tell you like my whole story?
Yeah, I want to know all of it. Because you said it in the YouTube video, right? But I want to get more like, okay, what age did you move from Mexico? Like, what was that transition like? Like, your family, all that stuff.
Okay. So, when I was like 6 years old, my parents got divorced.
Right.
And my mom came here to the United States to work. She would clean houses. And then we were apart because she came alone, right? And then like after a whole year of me just living between my grandma and my deadbeat dad, it was like back and forth. And then after a whole year, my mom was like, okay, I'm taking you guys with me. And then we came over here. I was like around 7 or 8. I don't remember exactly. And then I started school here. And that's when I started working. Well, I say working, but it was like selling cakes.
Right.
That's what my mom would do.
Girl, you're working.
Yeah, we would make cakes, like little small cakes. And then we would go into every restaurant, and mom would just drop me off, and I would go into like, I would have this thing, and I would be like to every table of the restaurants. I'd be like, hi, I have this, and I don't remember exactly all the flavors I had, but I remember I had to like remember it, and I was like, okay, I have cheesecake, and then I have the flan, and then there was this one I don't remember. It was like the German cake. I believe.
Okay,
yeah. And I would
did it have like coconut on top?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I had to say all of them, and then I was like, do you want one? And I believe they were like $5 each. I think I would sell them by $5 each. Oh. And then that was my day-to-day life. And we would do it after school, and then on the weekends.
Right.
Yeah, it was like working.
In Texas, right?
In Texas, yeah.
Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I have 3.
3? Are you the oldest or were you?
Yeah, I'm the oldest. No, they're my whole world. They're literally my whole world.
Brothers and sisters? Or?
I have 2 sisters and a brother.
Oh my god.
My brother's 12. And then I have a 7-year-old sister and a 4-year-old sister.
So does your mom have papers? Like, do you guys have papers? No. That's okay, you guys. If you guys can relate, she's 16 and working since you were 7, technically, right?
Yeah.
And that's crazy because you wouldn't be able, like, you didn't really get to live like a childhood, like a normal childhood, because of like obviously immigration and then like, you know, that whole situation. Did you feel like, because I feel like I couldn't get a normal job either. Like, I'm not going to say I relate to, but I did feel like we've done the reality show since I was like 12, 11, around there. I can't remember. And then my parents passed away. So I always didn't want to depend on like my mom's money and I had to work because, you know, it was a mentality thing. And my mom worked hard her whole life as well. And your mom was a single mom technically, right? Because your dad.
Yeah.
Was that difficult though? Like not having a dad around? Because it was hard for me. my dad had been in jail and then he passed away. So it was like, oh shit, like I don't really have like a father figure. Like, did you feel like you had to take that place with your mom?
I feel like my mom is my dad.
Like,
Honestly, I don't want to sit here and say, oh yeah, I needed that, because at the end of the day, my mom did everything.
Yeah.
So it would be like, no, it would be so messed up. I always tell my mom, you're my dad too. So on Father's Day, it's like her day too, because
I would do that too, though. Like, I would get my mom like a gift. Like, all of us would get together and we're like those little like nameplates, you know, like in the offices where like they have the nameplates. Like, oh, Father of the Year, and like it would just be cute. But I felt like I didn't really have a childhood because I had to grow up so fast. And if I'm being honest, I feel like I'm speaking to you like as my inner child, like wow, take it slow, take it easy, like still live a childhood. Do you feel like it was like, do you feel it's the same for you though? Because you have to think about the next thing, about what you're going to do and take care of your family, and like always constantly worrying.
Yeah, I feel like I'm always constantly worrying because, like I said in the YouTube video, like there's been times where it's like really stressful. And me being the oldest, it's like me and my mom always have these talks where she like tells me everything, and we're just talking about like, oh my God, the bills, the taxes being behind. And there's been times where we can't get food stamps because we're not from here. So it's not like we can just be like, okay, let's get food stamps. Like, it doesn't work like that. So there's multiple times where we've had to go to like churches, and we asked them to help us, and then
like those food drives.
Yeah, and they give us like groceries and stuff. So sometimes it's like, oh my, like what are we gonna do? Like, where's our next meal gonna come from? Stuff like that.
And like you being like 16 and before, like you always had to worry about.
Yeah.
My heart. I can't. No, it's because I just feel like now that I'm older and I see like how things affected me before, like I feel like it's so important to heal that person inside of you now that you're like at this age. And I don't know, I just feel like there's so many things that you shouldn't have to be doing this, you know what I mean? Like, it's beautiful, like it's a beautiful heart, like but you have no other choice. And I feel like, damn, like you're 16, you should be going to like prom and high school, but you already graduated, right?
Yeah, I already graduated.
You graduated 2 years early?
2 years early.
I graduated 2 years early too.
Oh.
But okay, that was your choice, right? To graduate early?
Yeah, that was definitely my choice.
Do you regret it?
No.
Did you go to prom or anything?
I went to one homecoming, but I wasn't really interested. Like, whenever they would do like field trips and stuff like that, I never really went because I don't know, it was just like my thing. It wasn't my thing at all.
Really?
I've always been really antisocial.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, me too. But like now that, because I had graduated too, and I went to like it was like a school of like, the class was like 20 people. And it was only like a prom of 20 people. And it's like, I look at the other proms, I'm like, damn, I wish like I had a normal prom, like a normal prom day, or like, you know, homecoming, or like the football games and all that stuff. And I'm like, you don't look back and like, damn, I wish, like now that you're 16 and like people on TikTok are like getting ready for homecoming or going back for the first day of school, like, no?
I think the only thing I regret is not running for prom queen. But I didn't even go to prom, so I can't even be
you
mad.
You probably would have won too, though.
Nah. Vote for me, guys. No, I mean, I did run for, what was it called? It was like council president or
student council.
Yeah, the president of student council, and I won that. And I had like, I remember I did like this whole thing. I was like, we will make this school better, vote for me. And I just put a picture of me going like this, and I put posters everywhere on the school, and I won.
Dude, that's fire. I ran for I wanted to do secretary or treasurer, the one that handles the money.
Yeah,
but I didn't win. So at least you won.
Oh my God.
So when did TikTok come into play? Like, what inspired you to start it?
Oh my. Well, I've always done TikToks, and people are starting to find my old account where they're like posting the old videos, and I'm like, no.
She's like, she's like, I should have never posted that.
I should never. No, I regret posting so many of those videos of me doing like the Musical.ly. Oh no, but I've always done TikTok, like always. I've had like all my my Instagram and my TikTok. They've been around like since a long time ago.
But you did Musical.ly before?
Yeah. Well, it was like my Musical.ly account, and then it transitioned to TikTok. But my account still it was there. So I've been doing since Musical.ly, literally.
Dude. But was it just because of fun, or you were like, oh, I want to be like? I want to make something out of this.
Okay, can I tell you something?
Yeah, go.
Okay. I don't know if this is going to be a little weird.
No, go.
But okay, so I've always loved singing, like always. And I have a picture. I can even show you. So when I was younger, at my when I was over there in Mexico, they would do these things. They were like pep rallies, but not really.
Okay.
Right? And they would always choose me to be like the singer. And we would do like el himno nacional, and we would do all that, and I would always be the one talking. And then I would go dressed, and I would get dressed, and then we would do like this big thing. So I was always like around, like being watched, right?
Right.
But the crazy thing is that I always chose the songs, right? And I would always dress up as Jenny Rivera.
What?
Yeah, and okay, so my mom would always go and have these like dresses. So like the dresses that Jenny Rivera wore,
Right.
she will make them for me, right?
Your mom would make them?
No, not my mom. But
but
like,
someone would make them. Okay.
Someone will make them for me. And I have a picture of me, and I just want to show you so bad because
Yeah,
in my
show
school I was
me.
like the mini Jenny Rivera, and I would always sing her songs.
I love that. Let me see.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can find them, because since my Instagram got deleted and it was connected to my Facebook.
Okay, yeah, we're going to get
like
into that in a
so.
little bit.
Let's see.
Okay.
But I think I have a picture. I'm
Okay.
almost 100% sure. Let me see if I can find it.
So did you expect it to get the way it did though, like TikTok and stuff?
I don't want to say I expected it, but I tried. Like I would try so hard, like doing lives and trying to interact with people, because I always wanted that. Like I've always wanted this.
Right.
I've always wanted to make music, because even when I wasn't famous, I would still put out music on like all platforms and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I've always wanted this. So this is just like my dream coming true.
Oh, I love that. So when you did music, was Musically like your content before like all of this stuff happened? Was it more like singing and stuff? Because
Yeah.
I've seen your lives and you sing on there, right? And like the middle of the battles and stuff.
Yeah.
So is that, because I know like TikTok is really mean. It can be really mean because it goes everywhere. It's not just like your followers, it goes on the For You page and all that stuff. Have they ever stopped you from like actually wanting to do it? Because like, or like killed your dream a little bit? Not all the way, but like, damn, like made you reconsider it.
I'm not gonna lie. Some of the comments are really mean.
They are mean.
Like, and I feel like people don't realize that words hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Like people don't realize that what they say hurt. But I've had this talk with my mom, and she always tells me like, you know, at the end of the day, they're in their phones right now, sitting, saying whatever they want,
Yeah.
and you're here creating content for them. So I've had times where I'm just like, all right, bro, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. And I'm like, log out. I'm logging out now.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, at the end of the day, it's something that I've always loved. So I always tell myself, why am I going to stop something that I've worked so hard for
Yeah.
just because of a comment,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
I
So.
agree. Is that like your top goal though? Like you want to be like artista status?
Yeah.
Like who's like your main like inspiration?
I have to say, like, artist-wise?
Artist rise. Like you're like,
Oh.
damn. Like,
Oh, my God. I know this is going to sound corny, but I really do. It's because I've always been such a big fan of Jenny. Like, I've always been such a
thank
big
you.
fan. I can literally sing you any of her songs right now.
I'm gonna ask you. We're gonna get there. We're like, yeah, please do. Please, can you please do something after. Okay, my mom. After you tell me who your inspiration is, it's my mom, and then who else? Or if you have another person.
I think it has to be her. And who else? I don't know. I feel like Karol G. Okay, but she's my inspiration because I feel like with her songs, she always writes like what she's going through,
Yep.
and that's what I do. Like I write my feelings and how I feel.
You write songs?
Yeah. All of my songs I write. Yeah.
Okay.
I write all of my songs. So I don't know. I just feel like her and your mom, because they did go through a lot, both of them. So it's like an inspiration to see someone
Yes.
like grab everything that they're going through and make it into something positive, you know?
I love that. No, I thank you. I think that you are comfortable enough to share that my mom is an inspiration, and you know, obviously, like I'm grateful that is my mom, and she did what she could, and she a baddie.
She a baddie, she knows she a 10.
Can we hear something or no?
Oh my God. Okay, I'm kind of sick right now, but if my voice cracks, just cut this out the video editor. No, because
It's
I
fine.
think I'm sick right now. Okay.
Whatever you want.
The other day I was live, and I was like, all right, guys, when I meet Chiquis, I'm going to sing her this song, and if she's not impressed, I'm just going to, I don't know.
She's like, I'm going
disappear.
back home.
I'm going back home that second. If Chiquis not impressed by that. Nah, I'm
Oh
just kidding.
my god.
All right, I'm going to try my best, but
Go,
oh
go,
my
go.
God, okay. I swear, if my voice cracks, y'all better not see this.
I know. Go.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Okay. I didn't even try like warming up my voice before this.
Okay,
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
god.
close my eyes.
Okay, thank you.
Val, close your eyes.
Yeah, Val, close your eyes. Okay. Y basta ya. I can't. Okay. De tu inconsciencia de esta forma tan absurda. De ver a diario como echas a la basura mi corazón. Lo que te doy. Oh my god, my voice
Oh
is cracking so bad.
my god!
Edit that out right now.
There's no way. Your voice is so beautiful. Val, did you get chills? Because I got chills.
Wait, okay. Let me sing Mariposa de Barrio. Ah.
She's like, it's a whole concert. Forget the podcast.
Okay.
Go,
Okay.
go.
If my voice cracks, I'm stopping right there. Okay. Okay. This is like a really high note, so I hope I can reach it.
Okay, go. I'm not going to look.
Okay. 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 Mariposa de barrio que vuela del aplauso, porque fue donde encontró su verdadero amor. Mariposa de barrio. Oh my god, I'm shaking right now. Bro.
That was so pretty. Don't be nervous.
I'm shaking right now.
Don't be. I loved it. It was so cute, you guys. You honestly, your voice was so like, I could see your range and I could see you like going like, I could see you do like mariachi and then I could see like a little carol, like her vibe. Like I feel it. But I loved it.
Oh
It was so beautiful. Heart to heart. I loved it. Okay, we're gonna go on a quick break.
Okay.
And then we're gonna get into more of the TikTok and the YouTube video and all that stuff. So we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back, you guys. We have a Meche here. So I want to talk more about the YouTube video, right?
Mhm.
In the video, you did mention your age and you kept it a secret on TikTok. I know why you kept it a secret on TikTok. Obviously, restrictions and all that stuff. And like, for the audience that doesn't know, why did you keep it a secret for so long?
I didn't want people to know my age, first
Mhm.
of all, because I feel like, well, it's kind of self-explanatory because when you think of a 16-year-old, what do you think of a 16-year-old as? Like, obviously, like, immature, they're like sophomores, freshmen.
A baby.
Yeah. So I feel like whenever people knew my age, I feel like they would, I don't want to say belittle, but like they would think of me like as someone who can be easily manipulated, and that I'm not.
No,
I'm not.
I could tell. You're like knowing like your story and everything you went through. I already know that you have a good head on your shoulders, and like you're mature. But like, okay, so she said she was 18, right?
Yeah.
When you you kind of forcefully had to share it, right? Because it was,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if it started off as me saying 18 because so I used to have another account on TikTok, right? And I remember I was live and I accidentally said 16. They took my account and they banned it like so fast, right? They took the whole account down, and I was like, okay. So now on my main account, which luckily it wasn't my main account, I just was like, okay, now I have to say 18. It started off as lives because because like I said, I don't want to say I expected to be like big. So
Right.
I was just saying like 18. How old are you? 18. How old are you? 18. Because I didn't want to get bananas on TikTok or banned. Sorry, I didn't want to get banned on TikTok, and it just started off as that. And then I got certain opportunities, and they were like, "How old are you?" And I was like, "Okay, 18." So I just know that there's a lot of opportunities that I've had that I'm 100% sure that I wouldn't have had if I was like, okay, I'm 16.
Did you feel like it was like you felt violated though? Like, damn, like because this person's gonna say it, like it's ruining my chances with like brands and companies and all that stuff. Like, did it feel like kind of like violating to you?
Yeah, I really did not want to tell people my age. Like I just didn't. Like I just didn't want people to know. It's just
Right.
I don't know. I just honestly I didn't even want to share my story. Like yeah, I've never gone on live and say, "Oh, guys, this is what happened to me. This is where I grew up from. This is what happened." Like I've never had to say that, and I didn't want to because I didn't want people to like pity me.
Yeah.
You know, like I wanted them to
I
look at
agree.
me and look like, "Oh, she's a star. She makes music. She does this." I didn't want them to look at me like, "Oh, poor girl. She went through so much." Like, no, I don't want that. Like I want them to acknowledge me, not my story, which is super like like my story is super important, but I just didn't want people to see like me vulnerable. I didn't want that because people see you vulnerable and then they they use it against you.
Right.
So I didn't want that. I really didn't. I wanted to stick to this like strong girl mentality so people can know and be like, damn, like she's strong. She's I don't know. I just didn't want to share my age.
But like you weren't okay, because I think a lot of people got it mixed up too. Like you weren't hiding it like just because, like for example, like for with a guy.
Well, for a guy, I I didn't really have like relationships. Like
Okay.
I didn't. But I did have one, and he didn't know. But obviously, because of that, I always restrained it to like not doing anything and not doing anything.
Right.
But I did have one relationship, but it was fake. It was for I guess you could say for clout. It was fake. It only lasted 2 weeks. So it was nothing that big of a deal. After that, I never had a relationship ever again. I did talk to guys here and there.
Yeah, but you're young. It's like you're kind of like having fun too. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but I never went like super old. Like no, never.
Mm.
No.
Now that you went through kind of like this whole exposure and this drama, like what do you feel like is the biggest lesson like that you learned?
Do not trust people. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I mean, that's the truth, to be honest.
No, I'm just kidding. I think the biggest lesson that I learned was to not trust nobody. Like I'm not gonna lie, because damn, like I really shared my personal story to someone. I like to this specific person. I showed them my whole life story. I told her everything of why I did everything. Literally opened up myself to her,
Right.
and then I got backstabbed. So I was like, my biggest lesson here is to not trust anybody. Like now I'm like, damn, like stay true to yourself and don't trust no one.
Yeah, exactly. And, but and to clarify it too, you guys, she also had to keep her age a very big secret because she is also one of the main, like you make money for your family, right? So say like you say that you're 16 on TikTok, she's not able to go ahead and make that money to be able to feed her brothers and sisters and her mom and make sure that they're okay. Because I feel like people don't understand that. And my love, I want to let you know that, and it's been hard for me as well, but being vulnerable is a good thing too. I know it's so scary. It is so scary, and especially with like social media, but it's the only way that people can understand you. And if they don't, they don't. But as long as your story's out there, that's why I applaud you for that video that you did, because it was very, I knew I could sense like you're like, man, I don't really want to do this, but I'm going to have to. And you said it first before anybody else could, which matters more.
Yeah.
And I know that it sucks in that position because you could have shared it later on in life, like when you were like 20 and you're already signed to a label and all this stuff. We're going to manifest it. But it is important because then you need it, like you have to heal the heart, and like the world is a scary place, but there is good people. I know that there's people that have like fucked you over already, but that doesn't mean the whole world is. And I don't know, I just felt like I had to give that little word of encouragement because it is messed up. It's messed up, and I don't think that it was fair. Would you ever be okay, no. Now that you went through that whole little friendship thing, are you careful now with your friendships from social media?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Would you ever be that person's friend again?
No.
No.
And okay, so I wouldn't, because, and this is also why whenever it first happened, like whenever the whole situation happened, not only the passport thing, I didn't even want to speak to this person, and a lot of people were telling me like, oh, maybe you should go talk to her and like seek some closure.
Mm-hmm.
But in my head, I'm like, why would I want closure when she already did it? Like, well, in my head, this is how I think. Like, when someone does does me dirty, that's it. Like, that's it for me. I'm not gonna go and ask you, why would you do that, or like ask you to say sorry. Of
They
course,
kind of showed you your their
exactly.
intentions already.
Yeah, like she already did it, and there's nothing that she could change to do it.
Right.
Like it's like when you break a plate, even if you glue it back, it's not the
It's still
same.
broken.
It's still broken. So even if she did say sorry, she hasn't. But if she was to say sorry, it wouldn't change anything. In my heart, I already forgave her.
Yeah,
I don't need
that's
her.
good though.
I don't need her to say sorry, but I will never forget what she did to me, and I can never surround myself with her again. I just can't. Like, no, I don't hate her, and I can be in the same room as her. I don't mind it, but I just cannot associate myself like me and her being friends, because she already did it to me once, and even though people change, what she did to me was really bad, and I just can't. Like, I gotta put myself first, you know?
Yeah. Okay, because I've gotten a lot of questions about this too, and I think it's beautiful that you've already forgave her in your heart, and if she was to be able to give to the courage and the heart to say I apologize for this and that, and acknowledging certain things that were wrong, then good for her. I do feel like good things happen to good people, and bad things happen to those that don't do good, and Dios tiene el control y everything, like just leave it in his hands and all that. But I kind of want to know, and it's been a question, what happened with your Instagram?
Oh my.
Because we've had a private conversation as well, but what's really going on? Because everybody thinks like, oh, she deleted it, she's getting off the grid and all that stuff, but then you've been posting on TikTok and all that, right? What happened? Right. Let me know.
I would never get off Instagram. That's like my biggest thing ever. I love Instagram. So my Instagram got deleted.
Okay.
And someone paid for it to be deleted.
Confirmed. That's what you feel. That's what you know?
I know 100%. Like, I know it.
That's scary.
So, I've been talking to some people, and I've been talking to some people that went through stuff with the family. I don't want to say like too much, but it's just people that have gone through similar things with them. And what a coincidence. After something happens, their Instagrams have gotten deleted over the same reason my Instagram got deleted. So my Instagram got taken down for nudity, right? But you
don't post anything.
I haven't posted in over a month. So it's not like, oh, you posted something and it got taken down real quick. No, right? Like out of nowhere, I just wake up and my Instagram's gone. Right? So I've been talking to some people, and it's crazy that they went through the same thing.
Situation.
And even I was talking to some guys, right? And their accounts got deleted over nudity. You don't see guys like I asked the guy, I was like, did you post anything like that? And he was like, no. Like, not even bikini pictures. He was like, nope. But they all got deleted because of the same reason after they had problems with this specific family. So my Instagram is currently deleted right now.
We're gonna try to get it back. We're gonna help you out and try to get that back, because that's like, it's another form of payment for you, right?
100%. Yeah.
It's like you're cutting. I just can't imagine myself cutting someone else's paycheck, knowing the situation of like, family and what I've been through and all that stuff. Like, I just don't have that heart. And for someone to have that heart, it's kind of like, damn. I know that there's good people in the world, and I hope that a bunch of people that are watching and hear this story like can really just see you and understand you, because that's what I felt when I saw your YouTube video. And like, your stories and all that stuff. It's like, damn, like, I don't think you deserve it. I really don't think you deserve it. I don't think anybody deserves it. Even if the family that may cause this or whatever, I don't wish bad upon them, but I do feel like, again, God will do whatever he has to do. Good things happen to good people. And, I think karma exists.
100%.
Karma exists, and, when what's going to happen happens, and it is what it is. And the only way everything comes out to the light, truth comes out. And it's like, I feel like I would be living on edge, like, but you don't have any secrets. right? Like I feel like that's been like a threat. Like, I'm gonna expose this, and then it's like, okay, go ahead,
Right.
right? And there's nothing to expose about you.
Yeah, the only thing that was there to expose about me was my age.
Right.
Literally, that's what they hatched onto. Everything else was just either a rumor or something that they made up.
What does your mom think?
My mom's on my side.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but like she like all of this, like because she knows that you make money off of social media and stuff. Like, did she get worried or anything?
Yeah. Yeah, she's definitely a little worried, but I'm trying to. I don't know. I don't want to tell her too many things because I don't want her to be stressed. Because then she is already stressed with her job and stuff, and with my siblings. So I don't want her to be stressing more. So there's things that I don't tell her.
Right.
Like, for example, like my Instagram being deleted, she knows, but she doesn't know that I might not get it back. Like, she doesn't know that. So I don't want to tell her. And she doesn't speak English, so she won't understand me.
She's like,
so
in case lo está viendo aquí, like,
So if she sees it, she won't know.
No. She's like, skip.
Skip real quick, mom.
No.
No veas esto, ma, no veas esto.
Oh my God.
No, yeah. But I don't want her to be stressed. So, but yeah, she's definitely on my side.
Yeah.
She supports me on everything I do, like on every single thing she does.
Did she ever think, like, because you guys, because Hispanic culture and all that stuff, like, they're like, social media, like, you can't make money off of that. Did she ever think that it was impossible? Like, she knew that you could do it and stuff?
She always believed in me. Aww. She's probably been the only one that has truly believed in me. She always tells me, no quites la... ¿Cómo me dice? She always says, no quites la mano del renglón. O no quites el pie del renglón. That's what she says. Like to not give up, like to be constant and persistent. That's what she always tells me.
Aww,
yeah,
that's beautiful. I'm gonna pray for your mom and for your family and your dreams. I think that you have a beautiful heart, my love, and you're young and you have so much potential ahead of you. And I think that you could do it. You could do anything in this world. And if you want to be a singer, go for it. There's room at the table for everybody. There's no 100%. Competition. There's like, we're gonna help you. We're gonna help her get her Instagram and everything back, right, Val? We're gonna help her. We're gonna get the stuff back. Okay, we're gonna go on another quick break because I want to share something with Meche and have a little surprise for her. So we'll be right back. Welcome back, you guys. Okay, Meche. So when I started the podcast, I really wanted to get into the deep questions behind the fame, behind social media, behind all that stuff, and get to know the person, right? And I appreciate you wanting to be vulnerable here because you mentioned it was a little hard for you and for your family, and everybody's human. At the end of the day, we're both human. We live normal lives. We still have feelings. Yes. There's a lot of people your age that are trying to obviously make it in TikTok and live the social media life and have this dream. What advice can you give to them who wants to accomplish this dream or maybe singing? Like, what is like you at 16? And for viewers that are 16 or someone that is inspired by her to sing and have, work ethic, what advice can you give?
Todo lo que tú quieras lograr, puedes lograrlo. Si lo puedes soñar, se puede hacer realidad. Si volar en este mundo no es imposible, tus sueños no son imposibles, te lo juro. Todo lo que tú quieras, todo lo que tú puedas soñar, se va a hacer realidad. Y te lo digo yo. Te lo digo yo. Everything that you want, you can literally make it happen, bro. If you're persistent, you can do it. You can literally do it. Do not give up. Don't let other people tell you what you're capable of. Don't put limits on yourself. The sky is not the limit, bro. People have been at the moon. The sky is not the limit. Let me tell you, there is no limit in this world. So don't put limits on yourself. And if you have a dream, work for it. Work for it, because hard work pays off. Be consistent and you're going to make it. Whatever you want, if you want to be a lawyer, whatever you want, you can do it. I promise you that.
Yeah.
Cree en ti para que los demás crean en ti y lo vas a hacer.
Yes, girl. If someone at 16 is telling you this, believe it. And if she believes it herself, that's even more powerful. Like, I couldn't even tell myself at 16.
Oh my.
That's crazy. I honestly, at 16 for me, I was just ready to give up everything. Like, I was ready. I was genuinely like, at the I was my deep, not even my deepest. I feel like I've been in deep depression. I was in a deep depression. I just felt like the world was over for me. So that's beautiful. You're inspiring a lot of people, Mama, and you're doing it. And with that being said, I do feel like healing your inner child is important. And because you and your family have been through so much, and you guys, I feel like healing that inner child, again, is super important. And being there for yourself is important. And worrying about your family, obviously, again, it's a beautiful heart. And I feel like you deserve a little break. You and your family deserve a little break. So I want to be able to bless you guys, you and your family and your siblings, to go to Disneyland. I want to be able to I'm going to buy your flights, your hotel, and the tickets for you and your family to go to Disneyland.
No way.
Yes. Because Disneyland for me is my happy place. And it heals me. Like everybody probably thinks it's ridiculous, but when I go, it heals me. And
You're gonna make me cry.
No, but I'm being so genuine and serious. Like, I want you to be able to have that experience with them.
Stop, you're gonna make me cry.
And take your siblings and not have to worry about anything.
You don't have to do this.
It's important to me. So obviously we'll talk about it on the back end, but I genuinely want to be able to bless you guys with that.
No, bro. It's
I don't care. No, I don't care. Don't say no to me because I'm gonna do it anyways.
No.
I'm being very serious, babe. Like, you deserve to heal that part of you. You've been working since you were 7, and for a lot of people, that's beautiful, but you're missing out on who you are, on your childhood, and just go enjoy the trip. It could be 2 days. It could be however long you guys want. Come to LA, do whatever you guys need to do. But I want to be able to give that to you guys. So when we get off of this, or when we go, we're about to go on a road trip right now, we'll talk about it. But I am going to give that gift to you guys. And obviously, thank you for being a huge fan of my mom. And for her being an inspiration for you. And I want to encourage you, do not give up on your dreams. Because Jenicka, 16 years old, needed somebody to tell me not to give up on her dream. And now I'm here. And obviously, thank God, I've worked hard to be able to get to the place that I'm at, and with my mom and all that. I'm happy that she was able to inspire you, because she didn't stop for a long time. She was a single mom of 5. And it wasn't easy for her or for my siblings as well. My sister worked hard every day. She took care of all of us, and she missed out a lot as well. And she had it hard. So for me, it touches my heart, and I want to be able to bless you and give that to your family. And yeah.
Can I give you a hug?
Yes. She's so cute. Oh, no.
Thank you.
Of course. But we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it when we go, so that way we can arrange and everything. But know that that's going to be your guys' gift. A little something for me. So, yeah.
I don't know what to say.
No, you don't have to say nothing, my love. I just want to, it's important to me. Healing my inner child, and especially right now that you're 16, I would want you to think about it. What you're living is not a normal life as well. You know what I mean? So you deserve it. But yeah. What's next for you? What's a goal for you? What's next for Meche? And right now you're 16. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What do you think of doing and thinking of doing?
I think more music for sure. More music, 100%. That's my mind right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I like to live day by day.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when I think too much about the future, I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to think about it.
Good.
It's just me out. But more music for sure.
Good.
And I wanna travel. I wanna do meet and greets. I wanna meet people. That's what I want. I really do. I wanna start doing shows and singing in front of people. I would love that. That's my biggest dream ever. To have a crowd of people. I don't know. Yeah. I love that.
And especially as a little girl, you're probably you probably dreamt of it for a long time. Yeah. I think you could do it. Se va a cumplir. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here, my love.
Thank you.
Thank you for being so open and honest and giving us your story and who you are. if you guys, well, I would love to share your Instagram, but we're going to figure that out. Your TikTok, what's your TikTok so everybody can find you?
Es Marisa de Llave guión bajo. So Marisa de Llave underscore.
Okay.
My Instagram's the same. So when it's back up, it should get back
Yeah,
up.
we're going to leave the link at the bottom and your YouTube as well. I'm going to put her YouTube here as well if you guys want to, get more into that. You're going to be doing more YouTube videos and all that?
100%.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys heard it here first. And if you guys want to see more singing videos, go ahead to her TikTok. But thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. Make sure you guys subscribe to never miss an episode. Leave a review, like, and comment. Get in touch with us and